Looking for the cheapest and most reliable Madden 21 Ultimate Team coins on the market with fast delivery? Head on over to igvault.com and use coupon code SPORTS for 6% off your entire order. What's up, YouTube? It's Duke, back here from sportsgamers.com, and we got a real treat for you guys today. I'm super pumped for this video because I'm going to break down the best blitz in all of Madden 21. This blitz is super easy to set up, and it beats every blocking scheme out there. It doesn't matter if they block the running back. It doesn't even matter if they max protect. This blitz is going to scream in super fast, get you tons of sacks, a lot of rush throws, turnovers, the whole 9 yards. Very, very good blitz. Now, you guys might be wondering what playbook this is in. It's in a lot of playbooks, guys. It's in a lot. I like to use it out of the Giants playbook on defense personally. We actually do have a Giants playbook defensive guide on sportsgamers.com. It's our defensive game planning Madden 21 guide. It's the best guide, best defensive guide out there, bar none you're going to find anywhere else. You guys definitely want to check it out. It has everything you need to dominate on defense, from blitzes, coverages, run defenses, how to stop all the most popular offenses and routes and schemes in the game. And I'll put you guys the link in the comments in the description to check it out. Now, we're going to be looking at this big dime 146. When I run this formation on defense, I do like to make sure that I put some fast corners in the slot because they're going to be coming off that edge. Now, we're going to be running man coverage too. So if you're playing MUT or just a mode where you can have abilities, I would make sure that you get some corners on the perimeter with one step ahead if possible. Now, you guys see how the Steelers, so you already know, like, I don't really have that great of a defense, especially secondary at corners. I don't really have anyone super fast. Their safeties are pretty solid, but I could put Davis and where's this other guy at? Davis and Lane would probably be my best bets to come off the edge, and they're only 89 and 90 speed, so nothing crazy. So you guys can imagine if you play a mode with fast corners or a team with fast corners, blitz is going to scream super fast, but even works just fine without someone like that. I also do, when running this defense, like to have a D tackle with the inside stuff, just because he's going to go crazy if they do any runs up the middle. You do want some good edge rushers too, if at all possible. Now, this is a defense where you can put, Devin Bush is a good linebacker, but if you don't have, good backups, you can definitely put in safeties, or not really even backups, but just good players in general at linebacker that are fast to use. Or you can put safeties in here if you need to. So that's going to improve your coverage and just your user overall as well. The play we're going to look at is DB Stink. So it's going to be a man-to-man blitz, and we're going to start by just going through all the different blocking schemes, running back, max protect, and we'll show different formations too. I'll do some spread, bunch, and I'll do some trips as well. So let's start with bunch, just because if we want to talk about blocking, they pretty much do have the best blocking. So this setup is super simple. All I'm going to do is press coverage. You hit coverage out of blitz is triangle or Y. Then you're going to hit down on the left analog stick. You're going to spread your D-line out. To do that, you hit left on the D-pad, then up on the left analog stick. You're going to QB contain. You're going to hit R1, R1 if you're on PlayStation. Obviously, RB for Xbox. Now, you need both of the slot corners to be next to the edge rusher. So some formations they won't be, and you might need to slide the corner in, just like this. You want a user, this player right here, this linebacker or safety if you sub him in on the left of the screen, and I just move him back. Now this is going to essentially, we're going to send the two corners, the two edge rushers, the D tackle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. So these three players right here on the right, this player right here in the middle, these two on the left. We're going to user this guy, right? And we're not going to actually blitz him, but we do want to keep him on a blitz angle because this will make our user better, more control over him, more fluid, just more speed, and it'll also actually distract the O-line. Now, guys, if you're enjoying my content, make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn your notifications on, and smash that like button. We really appreciate the support. Any other adjustments are up to you as far as coverage. You could shade over the top if you don't want to give up, streaks, if you don't have good press corners. But let's just take a look at the heat here. So, guys, let's start with the running back going out on a route. He's going to be your user responsibility if you see that. So if you see the running back heads out on a route, go guard him. Obviously, we're going to get the corners free off the edge. But with our user, our responsibility is the running back if he goes out. But if he doesn't, we can just free roam user whatever. Like I said, we're not actually blitzing. We just let the computer take a step or two forward at the snap, and then we just drop back in coverage, as you guys can see there. We scream off that edge, and, you know, I'm just dropping back with the running back as I see him going out of the backfield. Now, you guys can see here, because the running back's on a wheel, I take a step or two forward with my user, and then I peel off to guard the running back. So if they try to throw it to the flat, I'm going to snatch that. You guys can see we get an easy sack. Everyone's manned up. Bam. Now, let's say that the running back does not go out on a route, right? He's just blocked. So if this happens, we don't have to guard the running back, right? And everyone's manned up. So still the same setup where we press, spread the D line, contain, move the corner if we need to, and we still just use this guy right here. So we're going to, if the running back blocks like he is here, I don't need to guard him anymore. So because of that, I can go ahead and just cover whatever I feel is coming open. Maybe there's going to be a post, like on this play there's a post. That would generally be a route that I would probably look to user. Just like that, we get the sack. So you guys can see that there's essentially two players coming off that edge. So obviously the running back, he can't pick both up. As you guys can see here, you get the quick edge pressure. The running back can only pick up one. Now you might be saying, well, what if they max protect? And guys, max protect, you would think, well, now the tight end could just, tight end could make the play, right? Let's actually pick another play. The running back could pick up one, the tight end could pick up the other. We're only rushing 6, right? You would think that this would block it, but it actually does not block it at all. We're going to go ahead and show that now. So again, it's the big dime 146 DB Sting. One thing I want to note about this blitz is this is a great blitz, but you don't want to use it against people running the ball. So stick to this in passing situations. So here you guys can see max protect. Same setup. We're going to press, spread our D-line out. We'll do any shading we want. We're going to go ahead and we're going to QB contain. And that's it. We just use this guy on the left. We back him up a few yards. And again, at the snap, we just let the computer run a step or two forward. And then we just drop back over the middle of the field in coverage. You guys can see again, the running back just does not pick that guy up. You get the free pressure off the edge. You would think like this would stop the blitz, but as you guys can see here, it just does not do anything. He just kind of stands in the middle of the field. He kind of dumbs out. The tight end does block this guy over here, but, nobody picks up 31 off the edge. If you guys want to see one more example of this against max protect, we're going to go ahead and do it now. So let's see again. Running back, tight end are blocked. Going to press, spread our D-line out, contain, move the edge rusher in, the DB in next to the edge rusher, and back this guy up. Again, this should only really be used, and we're backed up past the offensive guard against formations that are obvious passing sets. Like, I'm not going to use this against something where you're running the ball every play because, yes, you could stop the run okay from this formation if they're just running shotgun. But, if they're running under center, running these games, this is not the defense to use. But, yeah, as you guys can see, again, the running back kind of just gets sucked up into the middle, and we're coming just free off that edge for an easy sack. All right, see how the running back gets sucked up? Bam, free sack. Now, I did say I'd show this against other formations, so let's go ahead with trips. Trips, probably one of the hardest, if not the hardest type of offensive formation to stop this year. Whether it's trips, tight end, tray, wide flexes, trips formations in general are really good. This blitz will scream against trip set, DB Sting. All right, guys, let's look at how to attack trips now. So it's basically the same setup. You spread your line out. You're going to contain, and you're going to move the slot corners in just right next to that edge rusher. Now, another thing you can do that I do a lot, actually, is you slant the line inside, and that's just down on the right analog stick. I feel like you get more sheds that way against run and better pass rush, too. Now, one thing I forgot to mention with Bunch, because, Bunch had the running back on the left, is I always just control the linebacker or safety, that if we sub a safety in, it's on the same side as the running back. So if he's on the right, control the one on the right. If he's on the left, control the one on the left. Trips has it on the right, so control this guy on the right. And that allows you to always kind of like distract the running back. You back him up, you just take a step forward at the snap, and you're good. Now, if the running back goes out, we guard him. If he doesn't, we can free roam over the middle of the field, and that's how we get that easy pressure, as you guys know. So again, you want to make sure this guy's on the contain, and that's why you need to move him right in next to this edge rusher, right on his hip. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at how this works. We're going to keep the running back in. See how we take a step or two forward, then we drop back over the middle of the field. It's easy. It's easy pressure, guys. Very, 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 very easy. They can't block this. They're going to have to do a lot of extra stuff to get time, and that's why, man coverage being so sticky this year, you can scream in with really good pressure. Now, this works just fine against spread sets too. Let's look at this spread right here. Just do 4 verts, right? So again, we're going to press, spread our line out, contain, move the slot corners in. And you really can do this in a split second. You just got to get fast with your setup. To me, I can do this in my sleep. But again, look, running back's on the left, so control the linebacker on the left. Same side of the screen as the running back, guys. And again, we're not going to actually rush with him. We just let him take a step forward or two, and then if the running back goes out, we guard him. If not, we just drop back over the middle. You can shade up if you don't want to give up streaks over the top. And you can slant the line inside if you want, but you don't necessarily have to do it, although I do think it is better too, and it's just one extra step. So I'd recommend doing that. So here's 4 verts. You guys can see. And we're going to just take a step forward at snap, and we're going to drop back, and easy pressure. So you guys can see that they're not going to be able to block this because bottom line is the running back, if they just block the running back, he can't pick both of the edge rushers up, but if they don't block the running back, then obviously, we just guard him ourselves. And if they max protect, we can dump the running back out. So at the end of the day, you guys can see here, this blitz is going to be a huge problem, especially if you can have some 1 steps ahead in your secondary. There's really no downside to this blitz other than you don't want to really use it if they're running the ball a lot. That would pretty much be it. You can stop the occasional shotgun run from this just fine, but heavy runs I don't recommend it against. So hope you guys enjoyed the content. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video if you enjoyed it, and we'll see you on